What stands out most was the first text that I got that said, "When do you call 911?" And I was panicking because I knew in my soul that it was COVID. And then it was just a roller coaster of, oh my God, after oh my God.
I don't remember going to Hopkins. I never heard of ECMO until I woke up. I was completely sedated from November 13th at night until the end of January.
6 o'clock, I get a call from a doctor and she says, it's just going down pretty quick. We have to put her in ECMO. I did not know what ECMO was. So I said, what do you mean? It's the highest level of life support. And we need to do it now, because if not, we will not have tomorrow. And it just freaked me out.
I overcame a lot of obstacles in my journey. 69 days on ECMO, which is the longest ECMO run at Hopkins that has been successful. I did all the right things. I stayed home most of the time, or was around very few people in safe situations, and I shouldn't have gotten sick. I didn't have a heart condition or an autoimmune disorder. Like, I was normal and active and young and careful.
Maria, I walked in and you had no lung function, and it was the 40th day, and I looked at Bo and said, are we out of our minds? 7 weeks in bed, she's not gonna make it. Up until COVID, the average VV ECMO was on VV ECMO for 240 hours. That's 10 days. Up until COVID. Okay, so 10 days. Now we're multiplying that by something like 3 to 6.
I think there are many institutions who would just say, right, I mean, Glenn, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but like at the 1 month mark, if there's no sign of recovery, it's sort of policy or protocol to communicate to the family that everything has been done. And I think everyone else would agree it would be reasonable to stop.
We were starting to have those conversations with her family that maybe this is not going to be working, this is not going to turn out well.
And I can hear my yelling, screaming, and I said, please don't let this light die. She has so much to give. But I keep playing in my head. She was in a good hospital, one of the top 3 hospitals maybe in the world. And I knew that Maria was a fighter. I talked to her every afternoon, and the nurses were so kind. They would put her phone to Maria's ear. Every day, just, Maria, breathe, please. And you know how to breathe because it's what yoga does. And I said, I'm breathing with you. I'm breathing twice. And for a while, I was hyperventilating because I felt like I had to do double breathing. A lot of people were doing that with me.
COVID was really hard for everybody, and I think the isolation and not having visitors made it 10 times worse. They really relied on us to communicate with them, and so we were calling them every day. Even if updates were not anything different from the day before, it seems to have really helped them.
From what I know now, these doctors, like, they fought for you, and the nurses fought for you every day. They're talking to your family. They become part of your family.
They make it or break your day as a patient. And I think Maria was very lucky because she had angels. I remember when I met her in person, Julie says, every time you call, I just looked up at the ceiling and I cried with you. I was just so upset because you couldn't be here. So I will touch Maria's head. You were talking, I will touch, and I said, this is Mom.
These aren't just numbers on a screen or medications that I'm giving. Like, these are real people that you are giving the chance to survive.
I think also too, in a really, really dark time, she gave us hope.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, when you have someone that has withstood as much as she's gone through, that's what I think as a team at this hospital, we needed some hope. And Maria, you definitely gave us hope.
Not only that, Maria has really shifted our thinking as what was possible through the COVID era, as far as how many days can we allow a patient to be on ECMO, and what are the possibilities, and can they survive? So, Maria, keep on doing fantastic, doing what you're doing. We all love you.
So today we're back at Hopkins to visit some of my care team. I've been home for 2 months after 130 days here at Hopkins, so I'm excited for them to see how far I've come. So I got to meet a lot of the doctors and nurses from the first ICU when I was on ECMO. And they said nobody ever comes back to see them. And I just, for me, I wanted them to see what they've been fighting for over a year, what they've given up their own lives for. And they were super grateful, and it was just really special. Like I'd never met these people, but you have this connection with them that, it's pretty amazing.
Whenever someone says, hey, Glenn, if you had to do it all over again, would you be a doctor? I want you to know that what you give to us makes our entire life. And when we participate in your care and you survive when no one would have thought you would, you make our profession almost a gift from God.
I have to remind myself sometimes not to be mad when I can't do what I could do a year ago. I heard from somebody that it takes a year for your body to recover from just being intubated. And I was intubated for 80, 100 days. Now I have to give in to the fact that I can't go to the bathroom by myself, that I can't feed myself, that I can't change the channel on the TV. Surrender's become like my mantra. I'm not giving up, but I have to give in to my circumstances right now. My goal now, I'm gonna deal with the mental health part of it, and the emotional part of it is helping others. COVID is not gonna take me down. There's a light at the end of the tunnel that I want people to see.